Hey, this is Razor Productions 1000 here with the second part of my tutorial. And so first of all, I'm going to quickly show you what our bit we learned at the start of the other part has, the first part has done. Okay, and right now I'm going to shoot an SMG grenade at the framework. As you can see, it is broken away in all these different parts, and it doesn't look half bad. And so right now I'm going to quickly get back into Hammer and show you how to make the plating. Okay, now we're going to get started on the second part of the tutorial, which is the framework. Okay, which is the plating. Okay, so first of all you want to make a brush across, reaching from one side of the frame to the other, but not touching the wood frames in between. Now you want to have it going to the part on the floor and the part on the top, but not completely reaching. And then just do enter. Now I recommend first of all just go off and get this plaster material that we have already done for our hidden room and apply. Now for the inner part, for each of them, we're going to want to get a different material. Now, I like this material, which is plaster wall 021A, I think. And so then you're going to want to make that on the inside part, and then just do texture shift on the y-axis to get it down to the part you want. And so then on this side you'll want to click on this wall, or whatever wall that is leading onto the hidden part, and hold Alt and then right click. And so now this is basically made like that, so you can cut it up and it'll look good. Now you want to click on that, and basically what you want to do is you want to just carve it up, making sure both sides stay. Now you want to do that a few times, and I'm going to have to stop recording here and come back as YouTube restrictions cut me off from doing too long. Okay, so just carve it up a bit, and you want to get roughly, I don't know, close to 15 or 20 pieces. The more pieces, the better. Okay, so now I've come back and I've cut up the wall into different smaller parts. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to make all of them, we're going to tie all of them to an entity. Now unfortunately you can't do this by selecting all of them, otherwise it makes it a big one, but you'll just have to do it one by one. It's more of a trial and error process, and it takes a little while. You'll want to pick a side to start working from, say the top, and just go down. And in this I've tried to do it quickly, and so I've cut it up into sort of, when you think about it, big pieces. But basically the more you cut it up, the better it looks, but the more it chews up your computer, your CPU. So you don't want to have it in too many pieces. But then again, if you want a better effect, you can do it, and if you're just doing it for personal use and you have a good enough computer, you might want to consider it. Now you'll want to save regularly, as well, if your computer crashes a lot like mine, you'll really want to do it quite often. Save quite often. Try not to make too little pieces, because it kind of doesn't really work if it's not touching the frame. And unfortunately, the thing with DMM is that you can't, unless you add some to the physics level to override motion, it won't break away with the other parts, and so basically it'll look a bit strange when, well, it'll look a bit strange if one bit's just suspended in the air and other bits aren't. Now you can look at your right view to see what you have done and what you haven't. And so as I can see down here, I have missed a lot of little pieces here, and so I'm going to want to make sure I get those. And if it says you have selected an existing entity, blah blah, just hit yes, otherwise, yeah. And so now most of those are at least I think funk detail. So now you can go, just double click on them and then select the other ones. And if it changes to object properties and it changes to viz group, then you'll just want to do that again, and because that's basically what happens when you miss them. Now, as I said, it's a trial and error process, and it's really easy to miss little ones if you make too little of pieces. Now I'm going to want to hurry up because I'm running out of time for the video, and so just to hurry up and quickly select them all, because I think they are all there, that, anyway. Okay, now you're going to want to make it a funk fizzbox as well, just like the frames, and as well as the frames you want to make the strength 900. Make sure you disable the shadows, otherwise it lags like absolute